Tony's right. I was like trying to figure out. I was like, which channel is this? I kind of was looking at the analytics of my wound lifestyle channel, and I was like, okay, we're not gonna do any more for that until I see some shit. Fuck it. Anyway, with you guys and my other channels, I'm like consistent. Okay, this is the most consistent I've been. So yeah, I think we have boom boom. No, I didn't do this one. I did do it, but it was dental. Sorry. Like trying to think about it. Okay, alright, cool. So, this is day... Is this I'm playing? Oh, okay. 14? Yeah, this is day 14. So, this is going to be days 14. Okay, so day 14 was talking about Ekphrastic Challenge in 2026. So, like in 2024, I tried to do the Ekphrastic Challenge for Black American, African American artists, and give like an artwork a day from their from different various African American like artists, like put up an artwork or whatever that I could find, and have people like just get inspired and do Ekphrastic poetry. But my grandmother died February, which is when Black History Month is in the US. So I was like, well, and I think I had started late too, so it was kind of like by that time, like I just processed it. Like the month wasn't done. It was just like, never mind. So, yeah. So 2026, I want to like officially do that, which means I gotta like plan for it again, because I kind of like don't have my notes anymore of like who I was supposed to put up there. Like I have a little bit, and we're just gonna start it over in 2026. So that's what I want to like bring to you guys. 2026 is going to be that. And Ekphrastic poetry for me is something that I'm interested in. It's going to tie into my thesis a little bit. And I'm very interested in how that's going. So, that, if you don't know what Ekphrastic poetry is, it's poetry about visual arts, dance, music, things like that. More like the humanities kind of thing. And it's meant to kind of like, you know, what are you feeling, thinking, observing, perceiving with regards to these experiences, and really helps you, I think, kind of ground yourself, especially for the visual, because you can ground yourself in what really is. And I think sometimes poetry, people look at poetry as very ethereal and out there and kind of beyond the body. But I think that Ekphrastic poetry has a really nice grounding quality to it, because you can literally like write about what you're literally seeing, right, visually. And so you can like work through your stuff with that. So that's the challenge for 2026. In February, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do a 365 for you guys. I'm going to try. Okay, so yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and buy the 2026 art a day kind of thing, and I've showed you guys what it looks like, but I'm very interested in what they have for 2026, and I might post that on my Instagram and stuff like that per day or something like that. But there's no real challenge that I'm making with that for you guys. It would be more for me, and since I haven't really even done 2025s, it's kind of like a waste almost to buy 2026s, but I just really want the art a day for 2026. I just want to see what's new, and I'm like curious. So if I do put stuff on there, I am going to like do some what's it called, like I'll do some stuff online, but for the most part I'm not gonna That's my little clip. Or bobby pin. So I'm like thinking, I think that's about it for today. Really short. I really like ekphrastic poetry. I really like it. So let's see. I'm gonna get 3 tarot cards, and that'll be kind of your ekphrastic prompts for 2026, because the next day is 2026 ekphrastic poetry prompts mini lesson, but we can put that on here because it's fairly short. Like, that's all I wanted to say, is that in 2026 I do want to do the Black History Month ekphrastic challenge in February. So let me get like some cards from my thing. Hold on. So this is one of my decks. It's pretty much the largest deck I own. It's called the Lovers Tarot, just in case, you know, you got naked people and stuff. But this is the Lovers Tarot, and it's just the major arcana. So we're gonna choose 3. So we're gonna choose, you can pick all 3 or you can pick just one. So this is the first. I gotta double check to make sure. Okay, I want to make sure nothing's naked. So this is the Hierophant. Gonna zoom in for you, try and like not get the glare. Okay, Hierophant. And I might do a short for these as well, so you guys can like see. Okay, this one is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and then last one. Oh, I like the one at the top. It's the Judgment card, so we gotta cover some things. Judgment, let's see. Let's hope. Let's hope. Like, should we do a bonus? The bonus is also, never mind. Anyway, so those are the 3, and you can pick all of them or none of them, whatever, doesn't bother me. So what I like to do with ekphrastic poetry in particular, when I'm focusing on stuff like this, is I used to have a paper towel that I burned holes in, and I would put the whole burnt out hole over a piece when I was reading tarot at that time. And what it did was it focused on one area, and I would get messages from that one area. So it's kind of like using, like a paper towel or something with holes in it, and just put it over the piece and just slide over until you get a nice opening of something interesting. The point that I try to stress with ekphrastic poetry is that there's many ways that you can tackle it, and I'm kind of developing a little bit of a course for it. But you don't have to do like the thing in total. You can definitely pick and choose pieces on the artwork that are like interesting to you. You know, it doesn't have to be the people. It doesn't have to be the very obvious things. Like, it could be the halos around all of these things, right? It could be the halos. It could be like this quadrant over here. It doesn't have to be like the whole piece, and you can write about a particular detail and how it fits into the whole of the frame, right? So you may, when you look at the Hierophant, want to write about the Hierophant or the 2 people. Maybe you want to just write about the robes. Maybe that's the more interesting poem. Maybe you want to just write about the frame, you know, see where that goes, stuff like that. So really are interesting. You know, for the judgment, you may want to write about the people down here. You may want to, you know, about them. You may want to just write about the angels up here. You may want to just write about the wings. You may just want to write about the mountains. You may just want to write about the trumpets. Who knows? So that's kind of what I challenge people with when it comes to ekphrastic poetry. And I hope that people take something away from that. So stay tuned in 2026. I definitely will try and stay on course with the with that for Black History Month. 2 years in the making. So thanks for watching. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.